Hillary Clinton's attorneys abruptly paused her Jeffrey Epstein-related deposition on Thursday after a photograph taken during her testimony was leaked to conservative commentator Benny Johnson. Both Bill and Hillary Clinton had agreed to appear before the House Oversight Committee after Chairman James Comer advanced efforts to hold him in criminal contempt of Congress. Hillary Clinton was testifying at a private office in Chappaqua, New York, when the situation escalated. Tensions flared after an image showing her mid-testimony surfaced online and was shared by Johnson. According to reports, Clinton exited the room following the leak and later returned, engaging in a heated exchange with Chairman Comer. The deposition was eventually allowed to continue. Johnson described the image as the first photo of Hillary Clinton testifying under oath about Jeffrey Epstein before the Republican Oversight Committee. The photo was reportedly supplied by Representative Lauren Boebert. Quick reminder, if you are getting value from this breakdown, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. It really helps this video reach more people, and it lets me keep covering stories like this. Republican Representative Lauren Boebert reportedly took a photograph of Hillary Clinton and her legal team as she addressed lawmakers regarding her past interactions with Jeffrey Epstein. The image was later allegedly shared with pro-MGA commentator Benny Johnson. After the photo began circulating on social media, Clinton's attorneys requested that the Epstein-related proceedings be temporarily halted. Photography is strictly forbidden during closed-door congressional depositions, making the alleged leak a potential violation of House rules. According to a report cited by the Daily Mail, the hearing was paused while officials investigated how the photo was taken and whether any members of Congress had breached chamber rules that were read aloud at the start of the session. Johnson later defended the release of the image, arguing that Clinton's deposition was already being recorded and that the footage would eventually be made public. This is what Benny Johnson said. "I cannot believe this is happening. Hillary Clinton just stormed out the Epstein deposition because I'd posted a photo of her testifying. Now the Clinton PR team is crying about me to the press. This is insane. The deposition is being filmed and will be released in full. Hillary wanted it to be done live on TV. Rep. Boebert gave me permission to post a photo she took before the hearing started with credit. Hillary is trying to get out of answering questions about Epstein because of a picture. Does this sound desperate to you?"
Clinton's deposition. MS Now's Ali Vitale is there. Ali, what's happening?
So there has been a back and forth, Chris, over the course of the last half an hour about a picture that was tweeted out of Hillary Clinton sitting in this closed-door deposition here in Chappaqua. It was tweeted by Congresswoman Lauren Boebert, who's one of the Republican members on that committee. I think we can show you the picture on the screen. There's nothing crazy to see here. It's Hillary Clinton sitting at a table flanked by lawyers and, of course, Republicans and Democrats who are in the room. The fact that they are tweeting it, though, I think is notable. And that is, of course, in defiance with what the spirit of this deposition is, which is being closed doors, being private, being behind the scenes. When these pictures were tweeted out and disseminated by conservative media, it prompted a Hillary Clinton staffer to come out to the pool cameras to say, okay, we are pausing the deposition because these photos have been put out. And now my understanding from a source directly familiar with what's happening in the room is that the deposition is back and continuing again, but that Clinton came back into the room and started sparring with the chairman of the committee, James Comer, who they have sparred with in multiple capacities over the course of the last few months as they've been trying to broker this deposition. Clinton basically asked for Comer to have press come in for the rest of the deposition. You'll remember that the Clintons wanted to do this publicly anyway. Very hard to see what the distinction is between posting pictures in real time but saying that you can't do a public hearing. I think we're going to end up hearing more about that from the Clinton side and from Democrats as today goes on. There was also the point where she asked Comer, can the press come in for the rest of the deposition? He said no.
The attorney said he have not actually seen that. Let's take a look.
Did you see that? Can you explain what the picture is? If you look on your Twitter feed, you know who it came from? It came from Benny Johnson. He said Lauren Boebert gave it. Yeah, look at Benny Johnson's feed. Good. We'll be back.
What makes this situation confusing to a lot of people is this. Hillary Clinton became visibly upset over a single photograph taken during a closed-door deposition. Yet at the same time, she was publicly demanding a fully open hearing where millions of Americans could watch her testify live. That raises an obvious question. What is the real difference If the goal was transparency, then a public hearing would have meant cameras, live broadcasts, and nonstop media coverage from every angle. One leaked photo would not even come close to that level of exposure. Supporters argue the issue was not visibility, but rules and procedure. That photography is strictly prohibited in closed congressional depositions, and the leak represented a violation of protocol. Critics, however, see a contradiction. How can someone claim to want openness and public accountability, yet object so strongly to a single image showing them mid-testimony? The timing also matters. The demand for a public hearing only came after the photo surfaced, not before the deposition began. That has led many to question whether the call for transparency was about principle or about controlling the narrative once things did not go as planned. In the end, the House Oversight Committee denied the request, and Clinton continued testifying behind closed doors in the case tied to the broader investigation involving Jeffrey Epstein. But the optics of the situation remain. Outrage over a picture, paired with the push for a hearing where cameras would have been rolling the entire time. That contradiction is why this moment continues to raise eyebrows, and while people on both sides are still debating what transparency really means. If you want more breakdowns like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you do not miss future updates as this story continues to develop, and share.